Okay, welcome back to another episode, if you will, of Walking War Robots. I'm using the Natasha here. Got two Kangs, I believe they're called, up on top. These guns up top are long range, obviously, but man, do they ever pack some power when they hit. Let's see if I can hit this guy. He's quite far ways away. Yeah, got him with one shot. Got him with the second shot. Nice. Dropped him down a bit. Not exactly the fastest moving robot that they have, but like I say, it works pretty good. Nope, now I'm getting railed here. Let's see what happens. I'll try to be quiet and just let the game be played out. Like I say, what I did with this one anyway, it's hard for me to be quiet. It's not in my nature. What I did with this robot here is basically I put the two Kangs on top and put AC Molots on it for the longer range, or for medium range rather. So we got about 800 meters range with the AC Molots, which is pretty good. So while the Kangs are loading up, if somebody's within 800 meters, we can, do some damage to them while we're waiting, right? So basically the idea with this weapon here is I'm just going to be basically picking people off is what the plan is. Oh, this guy, oh, he went into stealth mode. Oh, let's see, there's a guy. Okay, we're going to hit this fella. There we go, we're nailing them now. Well, my power's dropping a bit there, my energy, whatever. Okay, we're going to move a little bit. Not that we can avoid those rockets very well, because we don't move too quick with this robot, like I was saying. My buddy up here is getting his butt shot, so we're going to try to help him out. There we go. Like I say, we'll just nail this guy, get some points. Now, the other thing to remember, too, if you're not really experienced with the game yet, every time you hit an opponent and you do damage, you get points for the damage that you actually cause them. So that's kind of a nice little thing. So even if you don't destroy them, you still earn some points. So it's not always about the kills. Sometimes it's about how much damage you can inflict, right? So looks like this robot's going to be going down soon, which is okay. I have 3 more in my hangar right now, so I've got something to fall back on. Like I say, can't escape those rockets. So I'm done with this one. Okay, so we're going to go in, going to grab the Griffin. Not really my favorite robot, to be honest. It's okay, I mean, it flies and stuff, but... Oh, shoot, somebody behind me, or what? Oh, one of my buddies shooting at me. Alright, brilliant. So, anyway, I'm going to just check around here for enemies, but like I say, this one here can actually fly. If you look to the bottom right corner of the game screen, you'll see the weapon control panel. Just above it, you'll see there's 3 little arrows pointing up, so I'm going to press that now, and you'll see this little guy. He flies away pretty good. He's got a good jump on him. He goes nice and high, and he goes out nice and far. Now, the thing with this particular robot is I have it set up with the GAUs on it. So, the thing is, it's going to be within 500 meters in order for me to hit somebody. So, I'm going to take a pounder from the same guy that was shooting missiles earlier until I get up that way, but we'll see how it goes. We'll just walk our way up and see what we can do. My jump kicked in again, so I'm going to do a little bit of jumping to make some ground up real quick, as you can see. And that might help me to avoid the attacks from the rockets coming down. Now, I don't think we can lock in on this guy now. See, he's not quite within 500, so I gotta wait, keep moving, and let's see what we can do here. So 520. All right, we're almost there, and here we go. We're locked in. Now we can nail him. Put a little beating onto this fella. These GAUs, I'll tell you, don't underestimate them. They're pretty powerful. Like I say, right now I got 2 twins, 2 singles working, so we're doing alright. He's nailing me with the laser, taking some power out of me, but he's toast. Now, just to show you the jumping power that this robot has, I'm pretty sure I could jump right across this little ravine here. So I'm going to give that a try and see how it goes. Just give you a bit of a demonstration about how this robot does work. If I fall in, well, sucks to be me. Let's see what we can do here. And there we go. See, and I'm locking in as I go. So when I land, I'm already blasting the guy. And speaking of blasted, I got blasted. So now I'm going to take the Golem. Now this one's cool. I like the way this is set up. It's a lot of missiles, and again, this one here is intended for close range. And when I say close range, I'm talking like 500 meters or less. So that's what we're looking at. So we don't want to expose ourselves too much here. We want to try to stay hidden so that we don't get in the line of fire of the enemy. while we're trying to gain some range on them. So now I'm in range with some of them, but again, the buildings are in the way, so it's a little bit hard to get a shot on them. So we're just going to work our way up. Hopefully we don't get zapped before we get there. There we go. We can hit this guy. There we go. We'll just lay into this fella. There we go. He's done. Okay, so as you can see, the ECC Thunder, which is that big gun on top of my my robot, that's the main weapon that I'm using right now. That one actually loads up pretty quick and does a lot of damage. It's a great weapon to use. The other ones, the rockets, take a little longer to to load up again, but once they do, by goodness, they put a lot of damage out. So we're gonna hit this fella up here. Better do that before I lose too much power. There we go. Now I don't know who it is that's been shooting at me, but I'm gonna guess it might be this guy. No, maybe not. He's too far away. I think it's no, maybe not. I was thinking it might be the Russian fella here, but I could be wrong. So another thing I would recommend too, like if you use the Golem and you have the ECC and you're using that as a weapon, it's a great weapon. But try putting some guns onto your robot too, because they work really well. Because while you're loading the ECC, you can actually continue firing with your other guns, and it makes a nice companion. But I'm just trying out the rockets there on the Golem right now. But here we are. This is not a Golem. This one's a Stalker. So as you may or may not be aware of, a Stalker actually has stealth mode, and this one's outfitted with rockets. So basically, that was not a good shot. So basically with this one here, oh, I got it in stealth mode now. He can't hit me really. So with this one here, basically I'm using the AT Spirals, which are, they're great rockets if you don't want to actually get in head to head with somebody. You want to kind of sneak around a little like I'm doing right now. So you can still hit the guy or girl, and you don't have to get head to head with them. So what I'll do is I'll stay back here until my my stealth is available again, and then I'll fire off my rockets. And see, I just turned on my stealth when I ran by, so he doesn't get a chance to really hit me too hard, right? So the plan here is we're going to just try to pick this guy off little bit by little bit, but if he's halfway smart, he's going to realize that, and he's going to come in for us. Well, for me, sorry. Okay, so here we go. All right, there we are. Now I got to run. So the other thing I'm hoping too with the Stalker's pretty fast. I'm hoping that I can stay out of range of this guy and keep out of the movements. Now I'm getting pelted by someone else here now. Okay, some little tiny knob. And let's see here. Yeah, okay, it's a Cossack. We can take him out pretty easy, but anyway, this robot's getting chewed up quick by the fella's lasers, so not much we can do about that. But we'll try to hit this little guy with the Cossack here and take some damage out of him. Oh, got no weapons, and we're done. That's the end of this round. Well, as exciting as that was, I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you on the next one.